Welcome at CANCOM, Phil Davies, the new appointed Chief Sales Officer at Hewlett-Packard Enterprise, and Jim Jackson, Senior Vice President Marketing, EG Marketing, Hewlett-Packard Enterprise. Welcome at CANCOM.
Thank you very much. Great to be here.
A few questions to both of you. I'm happy to start with Jim.
Yes.
Jim, after 6 years as Hewlett-Packard Enterprise's CEO, Mac Whitman was handing over to Antonio Neri very lately. Why would you think Antonio is the perfect successor for Mac?
Well, Antonio's been at Hewlett-Packard Enterprise for 23 years, so he's come up through the ranks and he really understands the company, he understands our technology, our people, and he's been at the forefront of architecting our current strategy, which is resonating very well in the marketplace, and helping to build out our portfolio, which is best in class in the industry.
Okay. In terms of strategy, will there be a change of strategy for Hewlett-Packard Enterprise with Antonio?
Absolutely not. You know, our strategy is super clear today. It's resonating in the marketplace with customers, with partners, with analysts. And just to recap, our strategy is to make hybrid IT simple, to power the intelligent edge, and to bring the services expertise through our Point Next organization to help our customers as they go on their journey. So, no change to our strategy. We have a great strategy. It's about execution.
Well, thank you. I literally can hear it. You're innovators at heart. But what is the next big thing, Jim?
You know what? Our innovation portfolio is stronger than it's ever been. And what you're going to see from us is really driving more intelligence into our portfolio. So, for example, one of the key acquisition assets that we got from Nimble was technology called InfoSight. It's really artificial intelligence. It enables us to identify up to 86% of problems before they occur. So we're driving that kind of intelligence into our portfolio, and you'll see that expand across the breadth of the portfolio going forward. The other thing I would just highlight is we think that innovation is a team sport. So we're partnering with companies like CANCOM and the industry's biggest ecosystem to bring new innovative solutions to the marketplace.
Thank you, Jim.
Yeah.
Well, let's move over to you, Phil. Firstly, congratulations for being the new Chief Sales Officer at Hewlett-Packard Enterprise. What is your personal footprint you wanna get, and what impression you want to make as CSO of HPE?
Yeah, I think if I look out in the future, and then looking back, what would I want to be thought of, kind of in retrospect? I think there's two things. First of all, the culture that we created in the time I'm CSO. And then second of all, that real customer first, customer last type of mentality. I see a big part of my job is bringing the voice of the customer back into HPE so that we understand, how are we delivering? What's the customer experience? Do we have the right features, and are we out in front of the competition? And really bringing that voice in to the broader organization. Okay,
well, that resonates. Well, the overall market is quite turbulent these days, you could say. Hyperscalers are booming, traditional builders of IT infrastructures are having a bit of a rough time. Do you class hyperscalers like AWS as competitors? And if so, how do you face them?
Yeah, I think that they're a competitor in that a customer could choose to spend money with them or with on-premise. And so there's a architectural competition, if you will. On the other hand, we see them as kind of part of the overall solution. I think if you go back 2 years ago, we were much more just competitor. I think if you look at where we're going with hybrid IT and some of the elements that Jim alluded to, I think we're doing a much better job of embracing the public cloud and then working with customers on where's the best place for that workload to run. Is it in the public cloud? Is it on-premise with Azure Stack, or is it in a private cloud type of an implementation? And I think what you'll see as we go forward is much more of embracing that multiple different places in the overall customer ecosystem. And the recent acquisition of Cloud Technology Partners, CTP, which really helps customers on that journey, not just on-prem, but in the cloud, I really think shows us embracing that much more than we have historically.
Okay, and in that context, what is the role of channel partners, such as CANCOM?
Well, CANCOM's probably a great example. No matter how much services we have, we're never going to have the complete suite of capabilities. And so we rely heavily on our partners to augment and to complete the overall solution. The other thing that CANCOM represents is that last mile of execution of those tight relationships with customers. And so CANCOM's critical to kind of rounding out that overall strategy.
Okay. Well, any specific services or value added that you would expect from partners like CANCOM, well, with regards to the new era of IT?
Because there's a lot of creative software, cloud, and services capabilities that CANCOM has, and we would look for that to augment kind of the core infrastructure and consumption models that we provide, and wrap the rest of that solution around that to provide the complete solution to the customers, which we could never do.
Thank you very much. Well, the two of you, Phil, Jim, you represent sales and marketing at Hewlett-Packard Enterprise. It's quite a unique situation where you have sales and marketing sitting in front of you together side by side, and you seem to get along very well. So how you work together, or what is your joint strategy?
You know, there's a new energy at Hewlett-Packard Enterprise, and a lot of that is driven by the relationship and the partnership across sales and marketing. I mean, we're having fun. I mean, we're joking, we're having fun, but most importantly, sales and marketing are 100% lined up on 6 key transition points that we see in the marketplace, and we call it the Super 6. Phil, maybe you want to provide a little context on that.
Yeah, in terms of the Super 6, you know, if you look at the market, there's 4 major transitions that are going on right now. The move to Skylake, right, so our Gen 10 transition, the explosion in growth at the intelligent edge, the aging blade and converged infrastructure population, and then storage is moving from traditional spinning media to all flash. And all of those 4 transitions are happening at the same time, and we have a differentiated position in all 4 of those. And then I think as we think about it, we should be approaching that from a software-defined data center standpoint, and then wrapping consumption around everything we do, and those are the Super 6.
Well, thank you, Phil and Jim, for being here, and thank you for doing this video.
Thank you for the partnership.
Looking forward to a long-lasting partnership for the next 26 years now from here. Thank you.
That's right. Thank you very much.
Thank you.